Hello, fellow small business owners. I'm Victoria Woods, owner of ChappelWood Financial Services. And the reason I'm coming to you today with this urgent message is that over the weekend I heard on the national news a lot of false information about these loans, the disaster loans, and there's some urgency and some time sensitivity to all of this. Number one, I researched 5 different banks. On the news are telling you all the banks are the same. Not true at all. Every bank has their own calculator. They have their own requirements. Some of them are very easy. So when I looked at all this, how in the world do you decide? Let me tell you how I analyzed this and how I decided. Now, I looked at the big banks. First of all, we have 3 banking relationships. I looked at the big banks that we have. They're big national companies. Well, the problem with that is if I went with them, a little bit of an easier button, but if I go with them, what's going to happen? I'm going to be stuck in a queue with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of small business owners. When are they going to ever get to us, my small business? That's a problem for me. Number 2, they're crashing the systems out there. They have so many loans going in. Number 3, their calculators may be easier when you look at other small boutique banks that I looked at. Those small boutique banks, they still have the same kind of requirements and even more. So if you go with a bank, which you can, that you're not the big bank, you might, let's just say you're with Bank of America. You may look at a small local bank. You're going to get in the queue. You're not going to be 253,000. You're going to be maybe 200. So, and you have a personal relation, a person you can actually talk to. The problem with that, if you use that analysis and you say, okay, that makes sense to me, Victoria. The problem is you don't have an account there, right? You have it with this other relationship. And this is why we've had 3 different banking relationships and people say, oh, bundle them up, put them all here. You'll be the big dog, whatever. No, because I want, first of all, competition. But as I analyzed these, I chose the small boutique bank that I didn't even have a relation. I had a relationship with them and they knew my business and their documents were reasonable. All I had to provide was a certificate of incorporation, reasonable, bylaws, reasonable, and your tax return, reasonable. 3 things. You know where they are. You pull them, you upload them, done. There are a lot of documents. The other thing the bankers told me was that what you want to do is less is more. So don't give them, backup data. Just give them the top copy of whatever it is that they're asking for. You don't need, all the detail, because the more, I was told by one banker that people were uploading 250 pages. Well, it's going to take them forever to do their due diligence to approve the loan. So give them what they need, but don't give them the backup detail. The other thing is that if you do choose like a boutique bank, you just set up an account. Why? Because you want to have it drafted into that account. So when they receive the loan funds, they go right into your account. Otherwise, then you got to send them all this document about which bank you want it to go to. Well, you can do that, but there's no place on the application for it. So it's better just and easier for you just to set it up at the bank that you're at. The last thing is we have till December 30th. Or 31st of this year, of 2020. So it's open. You don't have to do it right now. Why do you want to do it now? The urgency. The projections that came out this weekend by the number of applications people that have already applied, the small business owners that have applied, problem, they're going to run out of the money that they've allocated, Congress allocated, their projections are by June. So if you haven't done this now, if you didn't do it Friday, if you didn't do it Saturday, you didn't do it on Sunday, you do it today. It is critical to get that application in so you're in the queue of 250 instead of, 2 million. All right, please share this information. Go to YouTube go to the YouTube channel, Financial Diva. We'll be sharing information as we have it. And please take advice from broke people, these talking heads. No, take advice from somebody that's doing it every single day. That's why I've always said my best advice is don't take advice from broke people, physically, financially, or spiritually. I hope you subscribe and I hope you share this critically vital information to all of our small business owners. Stay safe, stay healthy.